something that wants to kill me somewhere. I mean that in more than just a generality.
An undead Vrykul, apparently. Why don't you put those things out of our misery?
I can't mount up right now. Tell that to Zul'jin. Not sure what the Vrykul are. Brilliant. Here's some of those Vrykul. For rotting limb, that's intense and maintained for 9 seconds. Christ. Counted as magic, so it can be dispelled. To lose to you.
Our hole's glittering and shining. Just a few more of these rocks, and we're off.
Ooh, Jared's Jagged.
And we're done. Great work. Let's head home. What's the word?
You got to get 3 of these to get the tier 3 one, and then a 4th one, I think. So I can't get to tier 4 before the end of the expansion. Gathering intelligence is SSS7 and identifying the location of the fluctuating world vein. So sad I will miss out on that.
You have my attention.
I can hold on to this. I'll pop it when it'll be actually viable for me to do so. Okay, I'm gonna... Let's get the cape. These are a once a week sort of deal. I was gonna head there, but let's go get the cave. Which, if I'm to go to Blackrock Mountain, we'll just fight her. Do not take offense, Draenei. I simply don't have the time for distractions. What are you even doing?
Greetings, friend.
We embrace a new future.
It's concerning the magic creeping across them. Anyway, yep. We'll just go fight her. Won't take too long at all. Just have to fight to the other side of the mountain. Volchan. Don't worry, Volchan. Khan Senpai will eventually notice you.
It appears N'Zoth is one step ahead of us. Grief will have to wait. For now, we press on.
Oh, he's down as the same rep as he was in Pandaria. The Black Prince. The Vault of Shadowflame.
N'Zoth's forces have seized Nefarian's lair. Make haste, champion. There can be only one reason they are here.
They want Duncan MacLeod. Warm bubbling.
will serve the master or die.
There's still surviving failed experiments. We can talk to that. Drake's belly, slowly.
Suffering they inflict upon these dragons.
So expands, breathing in the warm, dry air, exhaling moments later as struggles to maintain its breath.
Such an honor to finally meet you.
Maybe you should cleaned up in here.
Behold the work of your fallen kin. Fear not, his efforts will not go to waste.
I'm surprised this is here because it's been a few years since we, you know, killed everyone in here. You know? Oh, have to speak with him. After all these years, the silence within these chambers has been shattered. The silence? It implied that it was empty. Where did the rest of these come from? Something must be done.
Cultists intend to revive Nefarian's experiments. We must stop them. Eliminate the ones conducting the research. I will bring down the barrier. I'm out of range.
I keep seeing their health totals and thinking by instinct that I can defeat it.
I need to get closer.
I think after this I'll take a break and we'll go record some of that Elder Scrolls MMO. I don't know, I just want to continue to play a bit more of that for a while. What I was saying, it just rubbed me the wrong way. I want to give it a fair chance, because apparently they, while it had a rough start, they didn't make a good game out of it, apparently.
It seems that the failed experiments become fodder for that monstrosity. Avenge them, champion.
Spawn Shadar. The Shadhar. Damage done by 30% and damage taken by 10. That's creepy. It's like a combination of some like core hound and a fucking beholder. Why do we just drink things we found on cultists? New. Wait. This is actually up on the map. Yeah, we're not going that way. I remember when I was running this with a guild way back when, years back, when it was not current content, but it was in the same expansion. Um, After we did one of the bosses, and one of our fucking rogues had to tank it, for a while. Our tank died, and they had to just use pop evasion and try and tank it for the last little bit. We went into the ghost tains, and I made a joke that are in that room over there about us not having a ghost of a chance. No one got the joke. Well, maybe some of them got the joke, but others were like, "No, we handled this. We'll be fine." And it's just like, no, I just saw ghost bosses, and I want to make the joke. Well, I couldn't articulate it, but it was just like, I just saw that joke online and wanted to use it. But yeah, I think maybe on some level, if I could actually loot the enemies on islands for a bit of gold or, some resources, it would actually make islands a little bit more palatable. Intruders! Stop them! Indeed, the intruders will be stopping you.
Alchemy lab to experiment on those wells. Put a stop to it.
I'm out of range.
Kind of dressed like a, a necromancer from fucking Naxxramas.
Your efforts are meaningless. Nefarian's legacy will soon be ours.
Return to me.
Failure and death.
This barrier is proving more resilient than I anticipated.
Ooh, stage 4 of 11? Sweet Christ. You could have stabbed the ones over here.
I nearly had it. Just another
Backfire.
behind you.
Oh. Chris, they could put it, have a vial of mind control stuff, and as long as it's not labeled correctly, we'll drink it thinking it'll give us power. And then the bad guy wins. Yeah, please, don't get involved. It's cold, but I can't heat it up. It'll be over this. Expect results. Damage dealt severely reduced. Health severely reduced.
At last, the Black Prince graces us with his presence. The Black Dragon flight was unworthy of the Master's gift. But you can still be a constable. Begin the ritual. The Master has summoned me to Nyarotha. Our lesser creations can play the Prince's side. Your father proved incapable of resisting the old gods, little whelp. Such hubris to think you would fare any better.
No!
And we could do nothing to help. There we go.
I can't attack that target. Far away.
There is actually more enemies over there, but they don't seem interested in doing anything. Stop the ritual to free Rathian. Well, we do know he does end up in Nilota. It's like the first boss. The Sleeping City's awakened. Under Zot's command, the armies of the Black Empire threaten to engulf the world and reshape it according to their master's vision. Only one hope remains, using Repair Titan.
To lure you here. This tiresome obsession with your dragonfly using your essence, you will raise rebellion efforts to serve Nazar. In the Master's name, their wings will darken the skies once more.
I will see you burn, Palanai.
But again, how would an object of pure corruption shield us from corruption? Because that's what we're here for. Paratine Forge is to eradicate the corrupt once for all. But under targeting Azeroth with the Forge's power, the champions of Azeroth must delve deep into the horrific realm for one final confrontation against the old god. Ooh, they don't defeat the Inquisitor here. Despite all his precautions, Rathian could not avoid succumbing to madness that claims father. So in the mind twisted by Azeroth, he believes that the only way he can truly defend Azeroth is ruled in the old god's name. For it's no longer, Rathian now takes his rightful place as the Black Emperor. Oh, so what? Do we kill him? Guess we'll have to wait and find out. An ancient nuclear rose from desert sands. As the ancient nuclear, the prophet set about the construction of an obsidian destroyer imbued with the essence of the old gods. Driven by an insatiable thirst for magic, Mamnut consumed the man of his creators. Once it awoke, with their corpses rot under the scorching sun, Baldur. Master of Illusions Kitred delights in terrorizing his victims as he breaks their perception of reality. Those who fail to see through his deceptions become lost in Nilota for eternity. Therefore.
Enough! You cannot break me like you broke my father! The Black Dragonflight will purge your master from Azeroth!
Impudent dragon! All of your kind will bow before Nazar!
With me, champion. Let us bring this to an end.
It's a pretty unique model. I think it looks different from anything we've seen before. Shadar the Insatiable. We've killed Spawn of Shadar. One of the most nightmarish creations, Shadar the Insatiable feasts on the corrupted carcasses of the old god's minions, that the old god's minions discard into its domain. Twisted by the ceaseless hunger, Shadar's body twists and mutates with every corpse it devours. Ooh, that's creepy. Grotesque amalgam of flesh known as Dristagat slumbered beneath Niloota for millennia until it was awakened by N'Zoth's return. Now she rises like pestilent boil, ready to burst forth and spread her vile pestilence across Azeroth. Ooh, remember we fought this in the Emerald Nightmare. Following its defeat, retreated into the depths of Niloota to regain its strength. Now fused with the city's architecture and spreads across the Black Empire like a creeping infestation. As Niloot's corrupting flesh grows ever larger, as does its power. Fuse your Heart of Azeroth with Formless Void. Sonia. Shit. So we might be killing Rathian and Raiden. Oh, that sucks. Probably should go do the quest where we meet him. We'll see him when we play Monk, but yeah, I want to do the quest where we meet him. Only the burning flames of the pit below stand between us and the object we seek. Object you seek. When you're ready, we will begin. But didn't she say this was just bait? Or are you certain the object's here and let's begin the ritual.
I underestimated the sway the old gods still hold over the Black Dragonflight. There was little I could do. I will not allow my Dragonflight to be corrupted again.
He's meant to be the only living Black Dragon.
Must be destroyed.
There's one guy in the Outlines that's still alive, but he's likely just forgotten.
Once it is done, those at least will aid us in protecting Azeroth.
Yeah, he's meant to be the only living Black Dragon on Azeroth. So I don't know what he means about the Dragonflight being corrupted again. He's meant to be the only surviving one. There is one in Outland, but that's it. The Blades Edge Mountains. Maybe Circle of Blood. Maybe over here. I can't quite remember. But you meet a guy, Lord something or other. I think he styles himself Black Dragon, and yeah. He's like the only surviving one. Well, we don't know what status he is, but as far as we saw, he's alive. So, apparently we've killed off the rest. The scales of Nefarian and Nyxia seed with dormant corruption.
To you, champion. Return to the Chamber of Heart, so that we might wield them against N'Zoth.
Oh, failed experiment is coming to aid us. Why didn't you take any care of these? Maybe it was, but he has not mentioned it. Oh, nice. Maybe we should cut those down as well. So these are the objects of corruption. Alright. I'm not sure how they'll shield us. And that's blocked off over there. Wondering if that was anyway significant. This is on another continent.
It's too far away.
No wonder it's nearly dead. Flew to another goddamn continent. Hey guys, sorry it's been so long, and yo Raiden, try not to die, buddy.
Do you trust me?
Have you recovered what we discussed? No shit. The scales of corruption now serve as protection for those who stand against it. How fitting. Now let's see what a paladin of your caliber is capable of when dressed for the occasion.
This is more than a mere cloak, champion. It is all that remains, corrupted by N'Zoth in life.
Of my once proud dragonflight.
Shield you from his influence in death. Now, let us brave his vision once more.
Ooh, it's got all tentacles and deeper into darkness.